speaker.
There we go. So that means
Hey.
we're live on that.
Fuck yeah. All right, we got somebody live. Who? Oh wait, and I can see who it is.
Yeah,
Can I? How do I?
probably.
I don't know how I see who it is.
So you're gonna have to. You should be able to see it.
I'm
All
not.
right, perfect.
Oh, wait.
We're live. We're good.
I'm not too worried about who it.
Well, I was just
Knowing who it is.
I was
but-
just trying to pull up mine and make sure we
Okay.
are live.
All right. What's
Right.
next? Start the episode.
Yeah, we're just live now, so we can
All
do
right.
whatever the fuck we want.
That's right, folks. It's a Big G and Danny takeover, and we don't have two Twitch windows open this time, so we don't have some weird
Well,
echo.
technically we do. This is on a different computer with no
All right.
link
So-
to that computer.
You ready to start this shit? Just you and me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And here we go. And you know what? We get to do it now. Hello and welcome, Magic folks, to episode 166 of This Week in MTG, your aggregate news source podcast for all things Magic the Gathering. We're your hosts. I'm Matt. Oh, no, wait. I'm Big G.
Yeah, you are.
And that over there, the other voice you hear right now,
Same guy every single week.
That's-
Second in order.
it's Danny.
That it is.
We've already said it's me. You guys might be sitting here going, hey, where the hell's Matt? Well, his son has a concert, so we're just starting the episode, and Matt will maybe make an appearance halfway through the episode.
Maybe. We'll find out.
With Matt not here, maybe it actually will be halfway through the episode.
It's not gonna take us a half hour to get through the intro.
But then our newest schmuck, Anthony, is also not joining us this evening. He's got some life stuff he's got to take care of, so he's doing that. So for right now, you got Danny and me.
The two better looking people.
And you know what? Here you go. Here's that wonderful sound. A good old beverage to help us get through. Danny's already got his started, but we are overjoyed that you decided to join us this episode, whether you are listening to the recorded episode or jumping on Twitch with us on live stream. So let's begin thanking everybody. So yes, you, our dear listeners, like we said, live or audio recording, thank you for joining us. You know what? Maybe we'll redo that
Yeah, probably
because
a good idea.
dogs are here, which means Matt's probably actually here now.
Well, no, they were barking when I was just sitting in here by myself.
Oh,
They just know someone's here. They want to get out.
true that. Oh, I'm going to pull up Discord on my phone.
So yeah, Matt's gonna have fun editing this podcast.
Right? So let's... First off, Matt, this is where you want to redo the recording. All right, so let's begin our episode by thanking you, our dear listener. Your choice to tune in to this program directly changes the dynamic of this podcast from us speaking to the blind eternities to us speaking to an actual audience. So, hopefully an audience that enjoys what we like to produce and an audience nonetheless. And if I can get to the right screen, there we go. I can start scrolling. And we are truly humbled for you joining us and staying with us. So from the bottom of our hearts and deck boxes, thank you. I feel like Matt has added more to this intro just because he knew he might not be here.
No, that's the same thing. He just knows it by heart. So
That is true. All right.
He's laughing because he's like, "Oh, Matt's not doing anything right now."
Right.
Imagine that.
Maddie's
he's-
probably sitting there going,
Well,
all right,
she's-
I know. She's probably like, oh, cool. They're already doing it. I can make him do other things while they're doing stuff.
Matt's always late.
All right, so we do have to give a special thanks to our Patreons. Yes, I'm saying it my way. Patreons of the episode, or the podcast as a whole, not just this particular episode. So that they support us by being crazy motherfuckers to cover maintenance of production and the expansion of This Week in MTG. We give a ginormous thank you to Wade97, Amu the Fox, Noah, Slade, Nikki, No Modifier, Jacob, Christian, Matty K, Bera, Chimera, Ernest D, KCB, and Memorize. Yeah, there we go. Memorize. There we go.
Yep.
Didn't screw that one up. Well, it kind of did.
Not completely.
Not completely. But thank you, each and every one of you, whether I said your name correctly the first time or had to take a second take at it,
We apologize.
for supporting us. And if you too want to be a crazy motherfucker and support us, check out our Patreon links below. There you will see we have December. We did.
Matt went overboard and was Santa for a bit.
Yep, he went overboard and went Santa, and we gave out some collector boosters. But then you're like, oh wait, what does that $10 tier get me? Well, that $10 tier gets you put into a drawing for a Commander playable card or cards valued from $15 to $20. Also trying to fit that theme of the month. So there's that for us. But if you don't want to be supporting us on Patreon, please also make sure to check out our sponsor, J-Dubs Sports Cards and Gaming. And speaking of J-Dubs, let's hear an ad from them now.
That's long enough to add.
You think that's long enough? What about our faithful listener right now that wants to hear what's going on?
That's actually a bot. Look who finally shows up.
Security!
Look who finally shows up.
You know, oh, we should have put the curtain down. Then he couldn't have got in here.
You should have.
We done screwed up. But thank you, J-Dubs Sports Cards and Gaming, for supporting us.
All right, we got to do a break real quick. Why the fuck didn't you send us the notes?
No, you didn't send us the notes, dude. It's all good. So now we're reading on the computer. You get to sit there. I'm in charge this episode. That's right. We'll tell you what's happening. Strictly based off of our breakdown notes and not going into it because I don't know what's in the show notes because they weren't sent to me.
Yes.
And this is a point where we're going to get a live counter. How many times Matt and Danny will bring up the fact that we didn't get the show notes today?
Danny?
So far, we're at 5.
We're at 5? Okay.
Yep. All right, so we're going to head over to what would be the Boggle Desk, but it's actually going to sit here with me because I'm going to give you some past weekend event results, a Salt and Sugar report, and talk about some upcoming events. And there we go. We've got the live counter. And then we're going to jump into some news. We're going to get some conjured currency and make sure if you're on the live stream to check us out for a Thoughtcast at the end of this. Do we have a Thoughtcast? I hope we have a Thoughtcast. We'll find one eventually.
We do.
Oh, look at that.
It's actually more of a blog and talk.
Hey, Danny, remember, you don't talk and top, you talk.
Well, you know what, sir? That's just how it was.
It actually was that way when I got here. Anyway. All right,
Yeah,
so
sir.
Salt.
That doesn't mean that you can't fix it and talk into it properly so it sounds
Well,
good.
you should have been here, sir.
You addressed it yourself.
It was how it was when I got here.
Hey, you know what? We got the episode started. There wasn't a second Twitch making an echo on this side of things. So
You're welcome because
We
I
got
turned
that.
that shit off.
Oh, that's 6.
all right. So a Salt and Sugar report. Let's see. Sugar report. I got another deck done this weekend.
Very nice.
So it is I got an Aristocrats deck done, and it's also my first partner commander deck. So that was fun.
That's you picked Timna and
Oh, it's in my bag.
Sadik. No, not
Yep.
Sadik. SVAT. Svak. No.
Yep.
It's the Planeswalker.
Yeah, the Black Planeswalker.
That makes
Yep.
thralls.
Yep. I was putting it together, and God, I feel dirty. We'll see how it plays through, but oof. Like, I'm missing some cards out of it that I probably should have in it, but I feel like it's mean enough already.
Is there a Gary in there?
There is a Gary in there.
Beautiful. Approved. Very much
Actually, no,
approved.
Did I put a Gary? I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay.
Should be in there. Yeah, anyway. Salt report. You know what? I don't actually have too much salt. I didn't play too much Magic, but the Magic I did play, I had fun. So,
I got a salt report.
what do you got?
Fucking Danny and his stupid bits here. Getting a demonic
Hey,
lore.
that wasn't. I didn't. That was not me.
No. But you could have destroyed it. You gave. So I
gave him 5 chances to destroy it. It just happened to be that it didn't go away.
So context. Last night I got invited on to Jason Ashcraft's 24-hour stream that he was doing to play some EDH. Got to play with Parker Schaffel of Everything
Nice.
Sideways.
How did that go for you, first off?
First off, it went well. He was playing Ronidus, which is the AFR dragon. When it gets delta damage, you make a 5/4,
Okay.
and then whenever you roll a dice, you may have it deal a damage to himself.
Yep.
And so he was playing that. Jason was playing Yarok, and not Yarok, Yorlock, not the strat, not the Jund one that does the mana burn, but the one that doubles ETBs.
Yarok.
Okay, so there's Yarok and Yarlock.
Yarlock is the
Is
mana
the Jund
burn.
one.
Yep.
Yarlock. So Yarok.
Yarok.
He was playing Yarok. I was playing my Verena deck because I didn't know what level of game we were going to play, and it's the one I was pretty well aware of. And Jonathan, friend of Jason, who lives in Sweden, by the way.
Oh, cool.
God, what was he playing? I'm drawing a blank what he was playing. It was something dirty. I know that for sure. Second game, he played Ramos. But anyways, doesn't matter. Jason on his stream has this setup where if you donate, you sub or you follow.
Sub, donate, or
Bits.
bits.
Okay, so those three things. There is a dice deadlock roll where
Is this where it adds the extra thing to it?
It's basically Plains Chase.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10 options of enchantments that is picked by Jason and whoever was with him when he was picking them. And he rolls 2d6, and the result gets you an enchantment, which plays like Plains Chase. Like they're non-interactable, so it's like you get an enchantment, but you can't like destroy it unless it's done in the dice deadlock roll. With if you roll a 2, which resets everything, a 12, which
Resets everything.
2 and 12 resets everything.
Yep.
And then if you roll the same number, if the same number is rolled twice, it turns off the enchantment.
Yep.
So he did. Someone rolled, and we got Demonic Lore, which is an enchantment that when it enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards, and then at the beginning of your end step, you lose 2 life for each card in your hand. And we lost. I think I lost 26 life just from that alone. But Danny, this cheeky bastard, could have been our savior.
I don't know what you're saying or talking about.
So one of the rules that Jason has is if someone donates, not a player, can't be a player, has to be someone that's in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, Matt.
That if they donate 500 bits, they can specifically remove one of those deadlock enchantments. But if you donate 100 bits, you get put in, you do the roll, and then the all just like Danny, be our hero, and he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna make chaos, bitch."
I mean, that sounds like Danny, so
That's
I'm
me.
not surprised.
It's like, what do you expect?
Yes, but yeah, not. I mean, it was a happy salty. Like it was fun. I enjoyed the game.
You had fun, but you're sitting here going, "God damn it, Danny!"
And I knew it. I commented on it. I'm like, with each one of these 100-bit donations that he's doing, he is laughing so hard.
Which I was.
Knowing
You know what
that
you
we were
should have done?
squirming.
You know what you really should have done? You should have just done 50 at a time. Because then you could have gone the first one. Oh shit! I forgot a 0.
I suppose.
That would have been brutal.
But
But yes, that was that. Like bit of salt and sugar combined there.
well, there we go. Cool.
Danny, drink.
I think you kind of deserve that one.
I've already been drinking. I'm good.
Take a big one.
Drink, Danny, drink.
Drink,
Danny,
not the ginger beer, you cheeky bastard. Fine, take a pull.
Fine.
Wow.
Twist my arm.
I know. And feel the twist.
Oh, Daddy. Nipple twists.
All right, so impromptu game results. Just going to look at a modern challenge real quick. Obviously we're still dealing with a lot of the fallout of the most recent BNR. So trying to see how much change maybe that had. Looking at the top 8 decks.
Oh, I can't remember. What was the
Maybe-
BNR?
Maybe a little bit. The spaghetti noodle companion.
Sky Noodle. Yorion.
There we go,
Yeah,
Yorion.
That was a while ago.
That's the most recent one.
Yeah, you said spaghetti noodle. I was thinking fucking Emmercool.
I know.
I'm like, Emmercool.
I know I fucked up as soon as I said it. I was like, no, not spaghetti noodles. And then you said it's Sky Noodle. I was like, fuck. Yep. All right, so
There's a lot of noodles in this game.
there is.
Send nudes. Ols.
Anyway. All right, so
God
looking
damn
at this modern challenge, looking at the metagame breakdown, 21.8% of the decks in this were Murktide Regent type decks, and then 15.6 were Hammer Time, 12.5 Rakdos Midrange, which could involve scam variants. It's just Rakdos Midrange, but, as we found out with me looking at event results, sometimes people mislabel their decks on purpose.
Yep.
Yes.
Anyway, now, let's see. Top 4 decks. So, first place was a Yawgmoth deck, Gruul colors.
Which is surprising.
Or not Gruul,
Golgari.
Golgari. There we go.
I think the
But-
remaining companions aren't.
They're not as broken. Which
They're
makes
not
it-
broken.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
So-
say broken.
Well, I mean,
back
it's gonna take
breaking?
a lot of cards to break them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with Karuga, you got to have things. Well, I mean, even with Yorion, you need things on the battlefield to be able to really get value out of it. But rebuying ETB triggers
Yeah.
is really good because it's like a 5-mana cast 2 or 3 spells, as where with Karuga, it's 5 mana, you can draw 3 cards.
Yep.
That's like the best case scenario because
So-
you got like all these elementals and
Yep.
shit.
So there you go. If you hadn't figured it out, it's an elemental deck, 4-color elemental with Omnath, Fury, Solitude, and then some of the other normal goodness in there. So some Fable of the Mirror Breaker to make copies of once it flips over and all
Who'da-
that jazz.
Who'd have thought a weaker Kiki Jiki is still a good card? I think
Okay.
we talked about this. Was it last week or a couple weeks
Yeah, we
ago?
talked about it last week because in the sugar report from the RCQ, I still need to update my Rakdos deck with some
Okay.
Fable of the Mirror Breakers in it.
I was about to
I
say.
feel like that's a little bit of good advice, and I enjoyed it. So third place, Indomitable Creativity deck, pretty standard build. This one does have the Archon of Cruelty is a standard part of it. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, they're running a single transmogrify in there
which-
along with their, but that's
Which
like
that one I've seen a lot of those in there.
yeah,
lot of
one-
singles,
as
yeah.
a one of kind of a thing. Nothing too special outside of that.
Yep. And then another Yawgmoth deck. And then we got some Rakdos mid-ranges. Murktide for 7th. So Rakdos were 5th and 6th. Murktide was 7th. And then Amulet Titan coming in at 8th place.
The embodiment of Blast from a Past.
Right.
Like, any new cards in that Amulet Titan deck?
I suppose let's go check. Just because it is kind of that Blast from the Past type of deck. My
Right.
guess was...
Oh, and it's Bob 49.
Oh, nice.
I think Bob 49 is Gabriel Nassif, or is that Bob the Dog?
No, that's Bob the Dog.
Bob the Dog is
Yep.
Gabriel Nassif. Okay, so Bob 49 then is typically known to be playing Charbelcher on online or on Moto challenges and stuff. So
So far, one of the newest card, Cultivator Colossus.
I don't know. I feel like that just kind of like solidified its place when it got put out. I mean, they got the Slayer Stronghold.
Seiju
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just like stock. What's the sideboard? Unlicensed Hearse. And, Tireless Tracker, a 4 of, actually. That
Which,
one's
I mean,
kind
makes
of...
sense in a land drop deck.
Right, but it's not often that you're going to be seeing a tire. I don't think you've ever seen a playset of Tireless Trackers, in my knowledge, but I'm not...
No, I don't play enough Amulet Titan to even give a good guess on that. But let's look at some of our most played cards. Lightning Bolt having 60 copies, covering 56% of the decks. Regavon, 53 copies, 44% of the decks. Expressive Iteration, 52 copies, 41% of the decks. And Mishra's Bauble, 50 copies, 41% of the decks.
Looks like a lot of Murktide staple cards there.
Yep. So we've got Regavon number 1 for the creatures, same numbers. Dragon's Rage Channeler, 47 copies, 38% of the decks. Fury, 27 copies, 22% of the decks. Esper Sentinel, 24 copies, 19% of the decks. Lightning Bolt, Expressive Iteration, Mishra's Bauble, all the same number of copies, same percentage of the deck. And Unholy Heat coming in at 4th for the top spells with 42 copies, 38% of the decks. So that covers some event results for you. Here's maybe a new one. If you're wanting us to look at a format, let us know. We'll look at a format and do that with our Boggle Desk report.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the professor just dropped a Shuffle Up and Play Pauper episode.
Yeah, he did.
I have not watched that yet.
I saw it pop up on my YouTube, but that is one format I do want to get into is Pauper.
as everyone refers to it. Like in the comment sections, everyone was like Legacy Light and stuff. And,
And I mean, it's a valid point, but it's also a cheaper option than Legacy, so most of the time. But here we go. It wouldn't be an upcoming event without talking about some arena decathlon. Well, an arena event, not necessarily decathlon, but 10 events, finals, and prizes. So let's quickly go over some of this. We will go over some of what's happening with the events, kind of giving you a basic look over. And then if you're wanting more information, we will put the link down below in our show notes for you, so that way you can follow along. But preliminary events are scheduled as pairs open 3 days featuring different game modes. For example, you can enter Jump In and Popper at 8 a.m. specifically Pacific time on January 1st until 8 a.m. January 1st, specifically Pacific time. What? Oh, you can start on the 1st, end on the 4th. There we go. On the 4th, the next series of events will be coming in. What's the 1P and 2P?
the what?
Oh,
Just
never
think-
mind.
doesn't say-
Never mind.
Just think about that one.
Yep. We've got our specifically Pacific counter coming on too. There's 3. All right, so anyone who enters an arena decathlon event will receive a special bronze Sundering Titan sleeve.
Which
for
is-
it looks really cool because it's the
Script. Or the
blueprint,
yeah,
schematic. There we go.
Schematic.
So it's the schematic art for it too. So that's really awesome.
Is Sundering Titan on Arena yet?
Probably not.
Well, no. I suppose I haven't played enough Arena recently to know how they've worked in the schematic cards and the retrofitted artifacts into Arena.
Unless it's an alchemy card.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, it's cool art. Maybe it's a precursor if he's not already in there for Sundering Titan to be getting in there soon. Who knows?
Historic Anthology.
So here we go.
Explorer Anthology 3.
Or that too.
But that means that I need to be in Pioneer, and
Yeah.
Sundering Titan is not in Pioneer yet, baby.
All right.
Thank
So
goodness.
here are some more events information for you. So the Arena Decathlon preliminary event details. So dates, January 1st through the 16th. Entry, 2,000 gold or 400 gems for each entered event. Your entry prize is, like we said, that bronze Sundering Titan sleeve. Formats, they've got a whole schedule for you below. They do have best of 1, where you play for until 7 wins or 3 losses, or best of 3, where you play 2 5 wins or 2 losses. And they've got prizes fitting accordingly below too, but like I said, mainly because Danny and I don't know what's going on, so we don't know how much news we have. How much news do we have? Because we haven't gotten the notes.
There's a few bits of notes and stuff. This week was a rough week, man.
It's all good. This is, as you can tell, this is kind of maybe one of our more improv style episodes. So we'll make it work.
We've been to the East Coast and are part of an improv group in college joke thing. Yes?
I was in an improv group in college, and I started it. So
no
Anthony was
fucking
actually in it too.
way. You serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, man.
Was it Freestyle Love Supreme?
No, it was called, what do we call it? Now I can't even remember what we called it.
Freestyle Love Supreme, for
It
those
wasn't
that don't
that good
know.
that he can't remember
was,
it. So
It's also been almost 10 years since I've
You're
been
dating
doing
yourself,
it.
sir.
Yeah, I'm old. Get it?
Matt, you're the youngest one here.
Jolly old St. Nicholas.
Oh, yeah, for those of you watching the live stream.
Was that not addressed at the
It
beginning?
wasn't a dress. It's
Oh my
it's dress
God.
up day at school. So today was ugly sweater day. So I busted out.
How is that an ugly sweater?
It's an ugly suit.
It's an ugly suit.
I don't know, man.
It's a sweater design.
It's now ugly sweater isn't ugly sweater anymore. It's Christmas designy, and we
didn't
call
ha-
it
it
ugly.
Didn't have the dad sweater with the deer humping each other, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
So I had a lot of students come up to me and like a lot of the students I know that aren't in my classroom coming up to me, man, Mr. A looking fly today, and they use the more youth acceptable terminology for looking fly.
So what is it on Fleek or is that
No,
still old?
Fleek is now old.
Oh my god.
It was.
You're
Oh,
aging
we're really
yourself,
trying this.
Matt.
Anderson, you got good drip going on today.
Oh, drip. Yeah, drip's
Drip is the new one.
Drip's been around for
Don't even
10 years.
Don't even
But
say it's been
it's-
around for 10 years.
No,
it hasn't
it
been
has.
used.
Bull.
It hasn't been used
Well,
that
Bull
much.
honky. I just started hearing of drip because of fucking Jay. What is this drip? It's like when I think of drip, I think of like a nose drip, and that sounds disgusting until you
He-
start seeing these magic
But
foils.
here's the thing: drip is not a white cultured word for looks. That's why.
Drip, drip. Okay.
Remember, the white folk get the cool terms much later, and then they ruin them.
Exactly.
Brr, 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 brr.
All right, but let's get into what some of these events are in this decathlon. So we've already mentioned we got the jump in, which is choose 2 theme packs and combine them into one deck. So jumpstart anybody. Popper, so that way you'll have some popper going on. Mix the Dominaria sealed, so Dominaria United, and Brothers War all mixed in. Standard with gift bag emblem. So at the beginning of your upkeep, this is what the emblem is. Choose one that hasn't been chosen. Create a treasure token. Create a clue token. Create a food token. So you get to make some tokens with you. This one does have the Meat Hook Massacre banned in Standard, though. So there's that. Then Brothers War Traditional Draft Best of 3. The event number 6 is Alchemy. Event number 7, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Bot Draft. Event number 8, Traditional Explorer, best of 3. They do have a list of what's banned in Explorer for you, so you can look as you are building your deck. But some mentionable ones there. Expressive Iteration, Once Upon a Time, Oko, Thief of Crowns, Uro, Veil of Summer, and a few others, just to name a few. Event number 9,
Omniscience.
Omniscience, yeah, thank you.
I got you, boo.
Phantom Bot Draft. So draft from packs of mixed from across MTG Arena and build a 40-card deck. All spells can be cast for no mana. And then event number 10. Bring a 60-card deck with the cards from Streets of New Capenna, Dominaria United, and Brothers War sets only. So this is called On the Edge. So you get any 60-card deck with just cards from those 3 sets.
Of glory. And I'm hanging on a moment with you.
Shut up.
Note, these are Phantom events. If they have a star next to them as you are looking at the schedule, that means they are Phantom events if they don't specifically say Phantom Draft, anything like that. So the
Which
cards,
means you don't get your cards.
yeah, the cards don't get added. But let's see. If you get 3 tokens from these decathlon events, you get 1 Arena Decathlon Finals entry and the silver Sundering Titan sleeves. 7, you get 2 Finals entries and the sleeves. 10 tokens, you get 2 Decathlon Finals entries, the Sundering Titan silver sleeves and gold Sundering Titan sleeves, plus 10 play-in points. So each Decathlon. Thank you. I don't know how that word became a problem. Count towards the finals entry must be unique. In other words, you can't get 2 from the same event and count it towards your total number. So you've got to have 10 different tokens. So there we go. And it will tell you which tokens that you do have on Arena. So just hover over the token emblem at the top of your screen. Oh. So just in case everyone was wondering, the bronze one, the bronze sleeve comes with the schematic with the newer art. The silver one,
Was that the newer art from one of the Eternal Masters?
This one?
Iconic. No. The
The
bronze
first-
one.
yeah, it's
Bronze one
the
was
the newest art.
'Kay.
So it comes out of one of the master sets. The silver one has the original art to it. And then the gold has, that would be the
Invention.
It would be the
Kaladesh.
invention one. Okay. So then the decathlon finals will start on January 21st, 8 a.m., specifically Pacific time. Event will end on the 22nd. Sign up closes on the 22nd at 8 a.m. And then you need those tokens to get in. And you get the silver Sundering Titan sleeves as an entry reward. And the format will be traditional best of 3 Phantom duplicate sealed. Each player will receive an identical pool of cards to build their deck. There are many possible decks, so choose wisely. And the structure will be 4 wins or 1 loss.
Very interesting.
So here are some of the prizes for the finals, because all the prizes for the preliminary events are going to be the same. So if you get 4 wins, here's what you get. A voucher for 1 of every card in Phyrexia, all will be 1. 4 mythic wild cards, 4 rare wild cards, Phage the Untouchable Avatar, 4 player draft tokens, and 5 showcase basic lands from Core Set 2021. And then 3 wins. You get a lot of the same things. The only thing you don't get is that voucher for 1 of every card. In Phyrexia, all will be 1.
Quick reminder, the showcase art, if I'm not mistaken, is like that Teferi-esque.
Yeah, it's not the full art. It's the different half art.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just got rated by Mouse Panda Gaming. Dude, thanks. So, what's up, Zim? So
You
yeah,
got a raid?
yeah, it's Mouse.
Oh, dude. Well, I'm sorry that you guys are jumping in on like this hardcore nerd news and shit. But, goddamn. Well, thank you.
Well, and then first time chatter, we've got
You got to give us some.
Edna.
Edna Suckingnator.
You got to give us some slack
Suckinator.
here.
Yep.
We're very new to being rated, I guess.
Yes.
What is that?
Shadow Legends.
What does that mean on Twitch?
So it's
suppose
it's from a streamer who's ending their stream is rating with their viewers
Oh,
into
cool.
another streamer's view or stream. So
Well, heck yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Much appreciated.
yeah, hopefully you didn't lose too many times. Actually, I saw your last win. So good job.
All right. So
You got this, Mouse.
3 wins. You will get, like I said, you get everything except for that voucher for 1 of every card. 2 wins. You get the Avatar, the 4-player draft tokens, and then the showcase lands. Heck yeah. 16 people. That's awesome.
Real question. Who all here who just joined in this raid enjoys Magic the Gathering? Let us sound off in the chat, because that's going to be very interesting. So from my understanding, Mouse, he plays Call of Duty,
Yes.
right? That's where Danny follows him from.
Yes.
Okay. So Call of Duty fans, is there a crossover between like Call of Duty and just playing Magic? Like,
No, there is not.
there's not.
There's
There is
not.
not.
There's not going to be a Call of Duty Secret Lair coming soon.
Probably not.
We've had a Fortnite Secret Lair, so like, what's to say a couple years down the road we're not going to get like Call of Duty Black Ops?
Call of Duty will
8?
never be Magic. Guaranteed.
That I would agree with Danny on that one.
Fortnite.
Guaranteed.
No.
Guaranteed. Magic
No,
will.
there-
Hold on.
Call of
Hold on.
Duty will never be
Call of Duty.
Magic.
How about Call of Duty Zombies?
No.
No,
Dude.
not even zombies.
Dude, zombies are so good.
Nope.
Not it is good, but I don't think any form
not
of Call
gonna
of Duty
happen.
would cross over.
I'm gonna call it now that
There's-
there will be
there's-
at least maybe a Call of Duty Zombies crossover, because the Zombies arc is a big thing.
So-
Are
so
you
here-
are you placing a
here's-
wager, sir?
I will
here's-
place a wager
here's
on
the
this shit.
thing.
What? No, hold
Slap
on.
bet.
Slap it.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna-
Slap any form of Call of Duty. Like, it has to have the Call of Duty name to it.
Okay, I'll accept this.
Next 5, are you taking notes for this?
I'll accept this.
You're the
put in-
slapback
put in-
commissioner on this one,
You
Dan.
put in a reminder. You're gonna be the Neil Patrick Harris of this shit.
Sure.
Does that?
But
so that
Neil
makes,
Patrick Harris was the one who took the bet. I'm.
No.
If
what's his name?
anything, well,
God damn it, fucking Ted.
No, it's Marshall and
it's
Barney
it's,
that get into the
it's
bet.
Yeah.
and
Lily's
Lily is the
commissioner.
bet. Yeah.
Lily's commissioner. So you're Lily.
I'll be Lily. That's fine.
So between us, who's Marshall and who's Barney?
Look at
You're
what you're
Barney.
wearing. Look at what I'm wearing, and answer that question yourself.
You're very much right. Okay. Let me tell you, I am going to be very excited to be slapping you.
I just want.
Marshall is very.
I want you to be aware that in this instance, I am taking the Barney persona simply because I'm wearing a suit.
Suit up.
Because me slapping you in the face is going to be legend. Wait for it.
Shut up.
Dairy.
Well,
Get it? Because I put the slap in there too.
Fun-
All right.
fun fact.
Anyway. Anyway.
did we get any answers on the crossover here?
Yeah, we did. So we've got a never played. We've got a Pokemon collector.
Oh,
Same person.
sick.
Same person. Zimmy. Zimmy, is
Yep.
that how I pronounce it? Okay.
Yep.
So Zimmy has never played but a Pokemon card collector.
Pokemon is also good.
And right now that's all we got. But we got Colorado 619 saying yo for the first time in our chat. So yo,
What's up?
what's up,
Welcome,
Colorado?
What's up, Colorado? Tell me. Is Colorado as mountainous and buffalo infested as we all think? Because if I'm not mistaken, is it Colorado or South Dakota that has like the largest wild bison population? Because fun fact also, I don't know if you know this, but there is a difference between a bison and a buffalo.
Well, yeah, you know the real difference is, right? It's how they say goodbye to their sons when they go to school.
Fucking stupid joke.
Okay, let's
Anyways.
get back on topic, guys.
All right, so
Please and thank you.
if you get one win in the final, you just get to showcase basic lands.
yeah, we're still on
We're
this.
still here because you
But
keep
hey,
getting me off
guess
track.
what? We're at least past the intro.
We are. And then 0 wins. You get 0 rewards. You get nothing, sir. Nothing.
Imagine that. You got to spend 2,000 coin and get nothing.
All right. You didn't even put notes in here for us.
Hey, I said it was a long fucking week, man. What do you want from me?
I get you. All right, so we're going to jump into the news.
For those who are listening still or watching, welcome to the shit show. Stay for the comedy.
I mean, if you
And if you
want to,
really
you
want
can.
to, in the Twitch stream, just type in Danny Drink and see what happens.
Yeah.
Fuck you
Oh.
guys.
Come on,
I'm just
Sammy.
glad we don't have the
Come on,
emotes.
Sam.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
dude, we got to get our Twitch numbers up to be able to get emotes
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
We'll
It's not-
get there.
We're
We
not
will
at that
get there.
point. Because
All right.
otherwise, if you type in Danny Drink, there's a cool emoji. If you want to see the cool emoji, the cool
No.
emotes,
How about no?
Join our
the
Discord.
Yeah,
Hey, we did that in unison there.
it's
I'm proud
beautiful.
of us.
God damn it.
Proud of us.
Links somewhere. Go check out. I think we got links somewhere for that. Check out the link tree. That'll have the Discord information and stuff. We don't have it set up to where you do the exclamation point Discord because I am not good at getting that shit set up.
It's all good. We'll get there eventually.
Some
But our first bit of the news, and it seems very fitting for me to be the one to do this one. Watsy's hiring.
I would love to see you standing next to Gavin Verhey dressed like this right now.
Dude, I'd fucking do
being
it.
a media influencer, manager, influencer manager.
I was about to say, if you didn't pick up on the position they are hiring for an influence manager. So the quick little description they have going on here, they are looking for a driven influence marketer to come join their influencer team. You know, I've always dreamed of being an influencer.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you, man. Sorry that that's like your dream and aspiration.
For Magic the Gathering, hell yeah, it'd be my dream. All right, so the ideal candidate is a self-starter with proven experience.
Look at Garrett. That is not the ideal candidate.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm in a festive suit. I draw attention to myself. I know
yeah,
how
but
this
you're not
game
drawing
works.
attention to the influencers.
It's because I'm like a hipster influencer. Like I was an influencer before influencing was cool.
Calm down, Indy.
So they're looking for a self-starter with some proven experience in paid and organic influencing strategy.
Organic.
Yes, meaning it's
Free
all
range?
It's all new.
We're all free range influencers. is who they're
And
looking for?
execution, collaborating
Hold
with their
on now.
business partners.
Execution?
Yes. Anyway,
I can still reach his cord whenever.
right. All right, so some of the things you will be asked to be doing, develop, implement, and grow influencer and creator programs across the diverse portfolio of the product of MTG, track the effectiveness of your influencer campaigns, have hands-on management of influencers, support multiple campaigns, products, and all that stuff simultaneously. What you need to be bringing to the table is 5+ years of experience. See, at least it's just 5 years, 5+ years versus I need you to have 25 years of experience in media influencing
For an entry level position
for
too.
an entry-level position. But you need 5 years of influencer experience, so that way you would have to include things like YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all the social media platforms. Proven track record of positive collaboration with business partners. Experience in
using influencer analytic platforms. And then there's some more stuff too. And they go into how they're an equal opportunity and affirmative action employer.
I think Hasbro got like an award for something like that this last year.
So there's that. And like we always like to do, a live lookup. Because we're talking about the business side of things.
Okay.
Of course, a man in the suit wants to talk about dollars.
Dollar bills, y'all.
So to those that don't know, Big G is a shareholder of Hasbro.
A very small shareholder.
Yeah,
I'm not even at the
he's
point.
He's not at AltaFox levels.
I'm not at AltaFox levels. I'm like at AltaFox levels of AltaFox in Hasbro, if you think about it. So I probably have like 1% of what AltaFox has.
I was gonna say, I think
Probably not even that.
dude,
Probably
like
not.
1% of AltaFox is still like millions.
Oh yeah, but I don't have any in AltaFox. But right now, Hasbro's sitting at $55.91. It's gone down again a little bit.
Yeah,
So there's
below
that.
60. They're doing some. They're really trying to
Yep.
recuperate from that Bank of America
That
article.
they are. All right, Danny, you want to talk about?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
So sure. I'd pull up the docs, but I don't have them. So, anyways, the highest. Yeah, you want to send it to me? Be great.
I was gonna send it. Yeah.
Hold on, Danny. Remember how you're supposed to talk in that microphone.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this just to piss you off,
You're
sir.
gonna clearly piss me off. Now, that's where you're talking to, right there.
No.
All right, there you go, Danny. Now you have the show notes. I have sent you,
Thank you,
the
sir.
show notes.
Thank you. Now I have to freaking go get them.
All right, while Danny's getting them, he'll read most of the article. I'll slowly get through the title of the article to give him time to pull up the article himself.
Are you gonna do it in ASMR form as well? Nice, quiet, and very audio
No.
sensory.
No, he is not.
But the
Just shut up.
highest
Just shut up.
PCA.
Shh. I'm there.
Oh, good. Thanks. Take it away, Danny.
Shh. See, now I have to flip this because the freaking monitor's on the wrong side. Move all this shit around. Okay, so the highest PCA graded new full alpha set on the market is now for $2.5 million. So Zim, I know I shared you my card. So yeah, this is how much Magic is worth. So the highest PSA graded full set of Magic the Gathering's Alpha, which is the first set, has gone up for sale. Currently holding rank number 1 on PSA. The owner, user, dumb_mother, is asking $2.5 million for the complete set. Despite having a few PSA 9s, the overall set rating has an impressive 10.979 rating, having been awarded bonus points for several cards that have speculated to be the only PSA 10 versions of the card in existence. These include iconic cards like Bird's Paradise, Bathlot Megalith, Chaos Orb, and more. While $2.5 million is well out of the price range of the majority of Magic players, the asking price is likely a very good deal, as PSA Black Lotus alone sold over for $500,000 back in January of last year. Many Reddit users have weighed in as well, noting that it is essentially the pinnacle of Magic the Gathering collecting, and whoever decides to purchase it will own a significant piece of history, not to mention is likely to be worth far more in the future. Which is obviously correct because it'll never be printed again.
So everyone's got roughly $1 million. We can share this out.
No.
I think we got this. Got
Sir,
this?
sir, if I had $1 million, I would not be living in an apartment.
All right, valid point.
I do want to say that
Or
this,
if I was, I'd be owning the building and everyone would be paying me for rent.
Is that what you're doing?
I wish.
Oh, okay.
I do want to point out that this article is from StarCityGames.com.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know one of my group chats I'm in, this one got dropped as there was a first somebody posted in, it was about a ponder, and I think it was like one of the earlier versions, like going for sale for a good chunk of change. But then somebody dropped this article, and I was like, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I got enough money for that. $400 ponder, but yeah, can't afford that. But I have enough to afford, $2.5 million collection. Fun.
Hey man, Magic is
Just-
a very
All you do is
collective-
just get that that loan for 2.5 and just put it up for collateral.
Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Well, we've got some news coming for some Phyrexia All Will Be One. Did first look, so we've gotten some spoilers coming out. We've got some. Well, no, spoilers are out, and then
pre-beat. The pre-beat was last week
Yep.
on Weekly MTG.
Yep.
Spoilers don't start until January 13th, I think the article is going to state on that.
Yeah.
But right now, they're just kind of like lining up primarily for LGSs and stuff.
Yep.
Like the graphics and the promo art and stuff, so that way LGSs can start getting set up for that, and also schedule their pre-release events, their game nights, and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
all with Phyrexia All Will Be One. And they, of course, they're going to be showing off some pretty badass cards and drop some pretty awesome story bombs as well.
So I would say probably the biggest thing that came out of this then was the fact that they've got 10 Planeswalkers that are pictured
Yep.
That are going to be in the set.
that are going to be in the set.
Rares and mythics.
5 of them are completed,
Yes.
which we won't spoil it here because it's not official.
Yeah, it's not official.
So, but there are
There are leaks
out there saying who 3 of the 5 might be.
We do know one for sure. It was posted on, was from the Weekly MTG stream, was the new Koth, because Koth is back.
Yep. So he is safe.
He is safe.
So Koth coming out, which honestly there was one comparing new Koth to
Liliana. Yep.
where they pretty much do the same things, same mana, all that jazz, but for mountains and swamps. So Fire of Resistance, 2 red and 2 colorless, comes in with 4 loyalty. Uptick for 2, search your library for a basic mountain card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Neg 3, deals damage to target creature to the amount of mountains you have. And Neg 7, you get an emblem. Whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, this emblem deals 4 damage to any target. Which the ultimate ability gave you an emblem that tapped any swamp you tapped, added 4 black.
Yes.
So
This emblem is definitely red.
yeah, a lot of similar themes going on with the numbers and all that jazz and how it works. But there's that.
There was the spoiled card or the
Oh,
teaser.
From last week on the episode where they
Yep.
just showed the arts.
yeah, which
It's a reprint, man.
Santa has some hands.
fucking caught that shit. I'm gonna put that over there. I'm gonna put this down here.
Put it here. Wait, I'm just gonna put it down here.
I don't know. Did either of you guys think it was gonna be Obliterator coming back?
I did.
Did you?
I did. I was looking at that. I'm like, would it be? I'm like, nah, man. Black is already too powerful in standard. So it crossed my mind. I wasn't like, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't put anything on Obliterator. But looking at it, like, maybe Obliterator. But, dude, let me tell you, kind of excited for Obliterator.
Right.
And the price of Obliterators are going to be going down because
Which will be nice.
I think it's like a $50 card from its only first printing, which was Scars of Mirrodin.
Was it Scars or was it new Phyrexia?
Scars.
It was Scars? Okay. But yeah. But then we did finally get the last Praetor, which one of the content creators I follow on,
The internet.
not the internet. Fuck.
Twitter. TikTok.
TikTok, there we go. Jesus, fuck. I don't know what the hell's going on today. All the brain farts are happening. But they called it that. What if Elishnorr had like a Panharmonicon ability, the new one, and
Oh.
then it gets revealed?
Yeah, Kes Wiley was the one that made that.
I think there was like 1 or 2 that maybe had the thing, and maybe one started the conversation, and then a few others hopped on it. But 4 colorless and a white legendary Phyrexian Praetor Vigilance, so keeping that theme. When a permanent enters the battlefield, if it triggered an ability of a permanent you control, trigger that ability an additional time. Permanents entering the battlefield don't cause abilities of permanents your opponents control to trigger. So it's a Torpor Orb for your opponents and a Panharmonicon for you, coming in with a 4/7. So baby got back.
This thing is fucking ridiculous.
This is gonna go nuts.
This is gonna be like any ETB style deck is gonna be wanting this. I don't know, like even any lock deck. I'd imagine. I don't know about like modern play. A 5 mana 4/7 is gonna be kind of hard to get out. But you know,
But at the
first
same
thing
time,
that crossed my
at the
mind
same
was
time, you
like,
think about it too. 4/7. That's got a good booty behind it that'll be protecting itself.
yeah, it only dies to Solitude.
Yeah. So.
Or, yeah, Solitude, not Subtlety. Subtlety is the blue counter.
Yep. So, but then we did get Soulbad, the Iron Golem. Yeah, Goblin. There we go. Whoops.
Yep.
Sacrifice an artifact, add an amount of red mana equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Spend this only to cast artifact, spells, or activate abilities of our artifact. Hey, believe it or not, Phyrexians caring about artifacts. Are you shocked? Are you surprised?
Who'd have thunk it?
Right. You going to talk about this bad boy?
I was going to talk about the one up before that because they
The
showcased
arts.
the art for Venser.
I know.
Our boy Venser, he's completed. He's Venser Corpse Puppet. Doesn't have a card yet. It's not going to be getting shown later, but it showcases the art by Igor Kiriluk. I apologize if I butchered that, but Venser as a Phyrexian is kind of sad. Not gonna lie.
So with this, because Venser originally is blue-white, I think this will be blue-white-black.
Maybe. I mean, he was originally blue. His first printing was just the legendary creature.
But, I mean, last time we saw him, he was Planeswalker blue-white.
Yes.
So,
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. There's hints of like red and blue in there, so maybe he'd be Izzet as well. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but the art looks pretty sick. But it's also very sad because it's like he gave his a story spoiler here. If you don't want to
Spoiler for a set and story that have been out for 10
plus
years.
yeah. Venser gave up his spark to save Karn,
Yep.
and so
So Karn got his spark back.
Yep. So Venser sacrificed himself. He did, and now the Phyrexians got it back. And Venser is very good with what's his magic fucking type?
He's an artificer.
No, he's not an artificer.
Wizard? No, wizard.
I mean, yeah, he's a wizard, but like story-wise, I don't know.
wizard, Venser.
Yeah, you're a wizard, Teferi, but no. Anyway, so yeah, Venser is going to be a thing. We haven't seen its card, but I thought the art looked pretty
He's
cool.
a human wizard.
He's a human wizard, but like there's Teferi is a time mage and stuff like that, and temporal archmage is Venser, right? No, archmage, temporal archmage is Teferi.
Oh, that's right. I think.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Venser doesn't matter.
Yeah. So Blue Sun's Twilight X and 2 blue gain control sorcery spell. Gain control of target creature with mana value X or less. If X is 5 or more, create a token that is a copy of that creature.
So this is going to be a cycle of cards. Blue Sun's Twilight. You're going to have Green Sun, Black Sun, White Sun, and
Red Sun. Yep.
All Twilights and stuff.
Which-
it's kind of a play on the Blue Sun Zeniths, all the Sun Zeniths.
Yep. So this
that
will
were
be
out
cool.
there. We haven't seen them all, so it's just that one.
And then we got
Impor-
some.
Important dates there.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
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 All right, so fine. World building and story will begin on January 12th. So if you are someone who likes the lore, make sure to start paying attention on the 12th for that story.
Those videos are really cool because if it's going to be anything like the last few ones, the Kamigawa one really pops to my mind, where
God.
it's like just a sit-down round table of the designers and the
I hope they do that. That'll be
architects of
cool.
the sets. It's really fucking good.
But then the story itself will be from the 12th to the 17th in January.
These are going to be the articles that are posted up on the mothership.
Yep.
in
And
the
then
story.
if you're one that needs to listen while you're doing other stuff, Aether Hub is a
Yeah.
great resource to sit and listen to the story.
The guy's badass,
Right.
He does a lot of good work there.
So
he
this-
does the Phyrexians work.
Yeah, he does. He does everyone's work. Makes it easy on some of us who are just trying to listen and do other work. Like Matt, driving around in his truck.
Yeah.
He
I have
doesn't work.
I have a hard time reading and driving. People get mad.
It's weird. All right, so
Who'da
the set
thunk it?
the set debut and previews will begin on January 17th, so story gets done, and then you start getting the cards. Card previews will be from the 17th to the 25th. Commander previews and deck lists on January 18th. Complete card image gallery will be done on the 26th. Pre-release with loading ready run on
Pre-release.
pre-release.
Yep. That's that
Pre
special.
pre
Yep.
pre pre. On January 28th, in-store pre-releases will be February 3rd to the 9th. MTG Arena and online release will be February 7th.
So they're doing it again.
Yep.
Where you get to play the paper before digital release.
That's what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Well,
they said that
not-
they're going to be doing it for the foreseeable future here. So
Kind of, but not really, because, I mean, pre-release events are until the 9th. And
But you still have the chance of playing it in
Yeah.
paper. So
but it's not completely before.
true.
So,
It's true.
but global tabletop release, I'm sure there will be some kind of delays that we will inevitably talk about in the near future. But everything is set for global tabletop release on February 10th. In-store launch parties will be the 10th to the 12th. MagicCon Philly and Pro Tour Phyrexian all will be one February 17th to the 19th, and store championship events February 25th to March 5th.
this is off the new schedule where what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, where they stated that they're going to be pushing back the time frame of Phyrexian would be one in response to the onslaughts of comments
the
of
fireside chat.
the fireside chat.
Yep. But then we got also some graphics of what the boxes will look like. The draft box looks really cool.
We think that's Atraxa.
It's got to be Atraxa.
Not confirmed, but it's Atraxa looking like art.
On the draft booster display, on the set booster display, you've got Elish Norn, and then it further probably making it Atraxa on the collector booster. There is another art depiction of what looks like Atraxa. And then similar, if not the same, on the bundle packs. And then, of course, there will be Jumpstart boosters that go along with the Phyrexian All Will Be One theme. And then the Corrupting Influence is... what would that-
Abzan.
There we go. Abzan. Thank you.
So I'm excited for that because I got an Abzan Infect deck, and you know that the toxic keyword is going to be getting put into my deck, so I'm going to be very, very hyped for that.
Where, just for those of you who haven't been listening or paying attention to the stuff that's been released about this, Toxic is not going to be the same as Poison
Yeah, it has to deal combat
or
damage.
Infect.
Yeah.
It deals combat damage, and you get one.
Or whatever
Or two,
number.
whatever it says after
Yeah,
toxic.
toxic.
So Toxic,
X.
insert number.
So it's going to be like Annihilator, where
Yeah.
Annihilator has different numbers. But I think it's just going to be 1 or 2.
They're going to have one that's going to
Yep.
be big, like a legendary toxic
But
would be
I'm
cool.
I'm guessing it's just going to be 3 at most.
I mean, you look at like Casualty.
They've realized how bad Infect was and how bad Poison was. They've actually fixed it to actually being where Infect should have been a long time ago.
So if it's a 4/4 with Toxic 1, you'll get 4 combat damage and 1 poison counter.
Yes.
So, but then as far as some stuff, they will have that bundle completed edition. So this will be a lot like the gift bundles.
Yeah, from Eldraine. I think Eldraine was the last time they did the
Nope,
gift bundles.
Brothers War had some.
Brothers War had the gift bundles?
It did have one. I saw it in the store the other day.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're all doing gift bundles just because
where
that's how you
that-
get the big die.
Yep. So you get the
Well, no,
big
that's
special.
what-
The
oh.
Brothers War one. I actually I convinced somebody to give me the dice. It's the Transformers, Decepticons.
Yeah, but that's just the bundle, not these. Because the complete edition bundle is like completely different from like what you're gonna get with a normal bundle. Like this is the gift edition kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
what
you
Throne
get
of Eldraine
you
is.
get one collector's booster in it.
Is it just one collector's?
Well, that's the way the gift bundles were. It was
Yeah.
one.
But if you scroll down, it'll show like it'll say what you're gonna be seeing in
Yeah.
here.
Well, no, I'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
The gift bundles were one collector's booster and then all set boosters. I think the nice thing I've been liking about the bundles recently is it's been set boosters instead of drafts. So anyway, some of the stuff you will get in this completed edition. God, just seriously,
Those lands are sick.
they're fucking sexy. So you will be getting some oil slick raised foil basic lands, and I don't think words can do justice to how beautiful these lands look.
They can't.
Definitely click the links.
Yeah, click the link. Go look at these. Even just type in the oil slick raised foil basic lands. Seriously, they're freaking awesome. Very reminiscent of our wonderful lands we have up here.
Well, it's
Similar, not the same. Similar, not the same.
Though, speaking of those lands, Mark Riddick is doing some basic lands again that are going to be in Phyrexian language, and they look so fucking cool.
But then, so one of the big things that's being talked about with this is, if you couldn't guess, the oil slick raised foil cards, because Elesh Norn has one. But then, wait, what's that? Is it in this article? It should be, shouldn't it?
All the Predators.
All the Praetors are getting, well...
They're getting their alternate
Yeah.
art.
Their
So-
concept art is what it is. This is when
Yep.
they Wizards put out what they were looking for Phyrexian to look like. The artist came back with this concept art, and then it's built off of these, and now we're getting them in a card form.
Yep, and these will be all the new versions of the Praetors. So, like,
Yes.
Jin Cataxius will be his Neon Dynasty version. Shieldred will be Dominator United. Urbrask will be New Phyrexia, or
New
not
Capenna.
New Capenna. There we go. And then Vorinclex will be Keldheim.
Yep.
And then Elesh Norn will also have this, but obviously be for the all it's one. And it will have those symbols on the card.
Yes.
So there we go. But then too, there will be the borderless manga versions of some cards. It sounds like.
They're sick.
So we've got Elesh Norn, we've got
With that, I do gotta say, with that Elesh Norn, manga fans definitely would love to know this. It's art done by Junji Ito, who just had a Secret Lair.
There you
So
go.
if you're looking to complete your Junji Ito collection, this Elesh Norn Mother of Machines is gonna want to get put into there.
Yeah, and then Jor Caden, first Gold Warden. It will also be getting one. Those are the three that they have spoiled right now.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to point out, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to that borderless manga art, with the Planeswalkers specifically. So, as we were talking, there's 5 Planeswalk. There's 10 Planeswalkers total.
Yep.
5 they stated that are going to be getting completed.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be they've shown off borderless, or they've shown off the borderless manga arts of all 10 of them, what they would look like if all of them were completed, and it was kind of portrayed as a what if scenario. So in this borderless version of Koth, it'd be if Koth was the completed one. And so, did we say what the 10 Planeswalkers were of them?
We did
We
not.
did not.
We didn't get to that.
You saving it for
I
the end?
teased it, and then
Okay.
we're gonna talk about it at the end.
Okay, well, I'm teasing it more then. My bad.
There we go. But then too, we've got more full art lands coming.
They're so fucking good.
So
Both
the one
of them.
The altars.
the full art panoramas, and then we've got these are the ones that remind me more.
Because that's Mark Riddick.
Something dropped.
Yeah, something did drop.
Sorry.
You good. But that's art done
Yeah.
by Mark Riddick again. And so
So those will be freaking sick.
Those are
Dude.
sick.
they're so good. Mark Riddick fucking hits it up.
We'll expand into this group of the set boosters, and these are going to be all the Street Fighter versions. So they will be characters within the Magic universe, but they say exactly what the Street Fighter cards say on them from the Secret Lair.
Yeah. So if you didn't get that Street Fighter, you can still get the cards.
All right, so we're going to scroll.
They're going to be set boosters, and they are going to be at the same pull rate as what the Stranger Things were, where
Which-
it's a quarter of the time.
Which
you're going to have
I think-
one of this
I honestly think
universes within.
I think out of those ones, I with one set booster, I think I got every single one that of the universes within.
Yeah, they really want you. They really want players to be able to get these universes beyond universes within cards. Which is good because Ryu was a really cool card. Ken was a
Yep.
really cool card. You get Chun-Li, which is a fan favorite in there.
Freaking has multi-kicker.
It
just makes me happy.
On point. It's so on point.
But before we get to the Planeswalkers, there are some other things that are going to be happening with events happening in store. So we'll get some traditional foil promo cards at WPN left part of the art. and it'll have those retro fittings to them.
Retro foil.
Retro foil, yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Um,
And they got the little shooting star at the bottom there.
Yes, sure. But then there will also be some Secret Lair Phyrexian theme drops happening too, to kind of go closer with the release date of everything.
Yeah. I imagine sometime in January, end of January, beginning of February, we're going to hear some shit about that. So
Yep.
stick tuned. Subscribe, follow, like, all that
All
typical
that jazz. All
shit.
that jazz. So, as I'm scrolling up here, we've got the 10 planeswalkers that were referenced. So, first off, and we can just take this one at a time. So, we've got Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Jace Bellerin.
Well,
They're showing art of what they were.
They are showing art previous of what they are, so maybe this has something to do with how they will appear in the story, completed or not completed. But Matt,
Kaito Shizuki.
Danny, paying attention.
It's Kaya or Kaya.
Yep. And then we've already talked about how Koth is in there. And then Luca.
Nahiri.
Nissa.
And, oh crap, what is the new guy's name?
Tyvar.
Tyvar will be in there.
From Kelheim, he's the elf planeswalker.
And I'll get into something here of somebody's predictions on these
The predictions? Okay.
of who's going to be completed. But then we've got...
Oh, that's me, Vraska.
Yeah. And last but not least...
The Wanderer.
Okay, so this isn't. I'm not gonna spoil anything that has been leaked or anything like this. This was just somebody's theory. Let's hear what you guys think about it. Okay, pretty much any planeswalker on here whose story seemingly is complete is completed.
Okay.
Yep. To back that up, with a spell that was spoiled or introduced.
Are you talking about that alchemy only?
Yep.
tutor?
The alchemy one with assembled the team.
Yep.
Those are the 5 that are not.
People's theories on that one, yeah.
People's theories, huh?
And if I'm not mistaken, it's the 5 in the art of that alchemy card are Kaya, Tyvar, Nahiri, Nissa.
And the Wanderer.
Was it the Wanderer?
Yep.
Okay, so those are the 5 that were shown in the art. And if the theories are correct, those are the 5 that are safe, that are not
Yep.
completed then.
So the
Wait, hold on. That doesn't work then. Because Koth is... Are we getting fucking shafted that this is... No,
Or maybe
that's
that's-
not the complete version.
maybe
of
that's the
Koth.
completed team.
Oh,
Maybe.
could be.
But
So-
I still think it's they're killing off the Gatewatch
Yep.
to make the new Gatewatch.
And
Yeah.
that's essentially what the theory kind of was. And they were just comparing, like, trying to compare color schemes because it's seemingly we essentially have 2 of each color
Yep.
represented.
Yep.
Currently, we have the completed walkers are Ajani, which is green-white.
Yep.
And you have
Tameo.
Tameo, which is blue-green.
But I'm just talking within this 10 right here.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's,
okay.
there's
So the-
one of each color set basically.
Yep. And one of each where they have a primary color and they might dip into another color. Like Nissa, most people associate her with green, but she does have,
Black.
She does have black. She does have blue. Who else? Jace hasn't had a double color yet.
Yep, Jace is just blue. Nahiri is red-white, and Koth is just been
Well,
red.
I mean,
Kaya
the
has been
first version
white,
we
black.
saw as a planeswalker was actually the
Mono
commander
white.
deck, so mono white.
Yeah.
But the one part I kind of liked is talking about the 2 elf planeswalker. It's old elf planeswalker versus new elf planeswalker. Old elf is already done with their story, so new elf is making room.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is going to be completed in Tyvar.
And that's
okay.
their theory is like it's essentially sitting and comparing like the colors.
Well, you could
So-
also just compare the age of the planeswalker.
Yeah, that well, and they just
Like,
went with the
what-
color and like if their story like in the lore was
Oh,
completed.
Yeah.
Like not completed as in they're a completed card, but finished. Their story is finished.
Yep.
There we go. To kind of break up the words. So like,
I still think that to answer all this completed bullshit, Garrett comes back and kills them all.
ooh, there we go. That'd be fun.
He does hunt planeswalkers.
And maybe this is where he gets to let that out.
So I'm definitely on the side that Jace is totally going to get completed here. First off, we got the beloved Tameo that got completed. Everyone was upset about that. You got the beloved is not strong of enough of a word for Johnny. Like a
The
Johnny,
goodest of boy.
the goodest of boys. He got completed, and like Jace is just like the staple figure for Magic and stuff. Like I mean, they got Chandra that's kind of like taking that place now. So it's like let Jace.
I'd say Teferi is taking that place.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, Jace is still going to be completed. He's going to be chilling next with his Johnny. That's my guess.
So this is the rundown. Jace, of this theory, this is not backed by anything. If this leaked information is true, who knows? The leaked information of the 3 cards that were shown. We're not going to talk about them. I just want to talk about this theory because I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Basically, Jace is completed because Jace's story is finished. It's done. He has nowhere else to really go.
Yep.
Did he ever get the thing figured out with El Hemeret?
I don't think he did, but I think that might be the last lingering thing.
His story's not complete.
Well, you're finished, so sticking around. Kaya, sticking around. Koth, which we already know, sticking around. Luca. That one was kind of a toss-up where they're like, could go either which way, either which way. Nahiri, yep, you're done.
Yeah.
You're out of here. Your story's done.
Well, she's
You're
also
completed.
had the rage from the last one, so I can
so-
see her being completed just due to rage, just like Ajani was.
But then Nissa, story's pretty much finished. So they're speculating Old Elf dies off.
Yep.
And then, so New Elf,
Tyvar,
thank you, is sticking around. And then these last 2, they're kind of, so between Vraska and the Wandering Emperor, they're thinking because of Vraska and Jace being so close in the story that Vraska gets completed too.
Yeah. Well,
and then
also,
the Wanderer kind of
which way. The Wanderer's been around for a long time, but she finally figured out how to be herself in streets. Not streets, but Kamigawa.
Yep.
So then again, she also used reality chips. I'm not sure exactly what Jin did with the reality chip.
They got the reality chip. That's how they complete.
But yeah, I know that, but that's where I'm just wondering if it's, in theory, is she going to be affected because that's how she got her spark in control.
Maybe not.
But yeah, it was a fun theory to sit and listen to. If I find it, I'll send it to you guys.
Sounds good.
But no, it honestly, it could be any of them really, because it could be the whole, hey, we're going to pull one out on you and you think this new character is going to be around for a while. Nope, never mind.
I think it'd be cool if Kaito got completed because he has a cyber raccoon, a robot raccoon. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, how that in those manga artworks of the what ifs.
Because remember that raccoon is the kami of the spark.
So I don't see them completing 2 planeswalkers from the same plane. Because Tameo was completed when she was in Kamigawa. So I don't see them completing one or 2 others from the same plane.
But, I mean, technically, Tameo's not from Kamigawa.
I get that.
But she was there.
She was there when she was completed. So that's where I'm just wondering. I don't see them doing 2.
I would say
from the
one
same set.
one of the Kamigawa, the only 2 that aren't paired up, well, 3, would be Nahiri, Koth, and then Luca. Other than that, like, they have the artwork for Nissa from War of the Spark with the Vraska War of the Spark one.
Maybe that's how they confuse people.
I don't know. Well, sorry, Worldwick 2, so there's 4. 4 out of the 10 they're the only artwork from that set.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? So much to talk about and not enough information. Well, should we move on to the next bit of news?
Yep.
So, Matt, you just take this one, baby. Just take it. Take it.
Okay, so this article from Star City talks about Japanese Phyrexia All Will Be One promotional gives MTG fans a chance to win exclusive serialized card displays. So this one says Wizards of the Coast has revealed a new Japanese exclusive promotion for the upcoming Magic set Phyrexia All Will Be One. According to an article translation, this promotion is called Phyrexia All Will Be One mini poster and limited sign card campaign. That's a mouthful. There are 15 unique illustrations, each of which will come in foil and non-foil versions, making for 30 possible posters that players can earn purchasing Phyrexia All Will Be One boosters through participating game stores. Players can earn 1 mini poster for every 10 boosters purchased, 3 per booster box. You can view the mini posters below. And these are the Borderless anime arts of the Planeswalkers.
With that what if completed.
Yeah, the what if
art.
looking completed. So they got like Jace pulling out Luxior from his chest. They got Vraska with a bunch of like Phyrexian snakes going on there. Nissa is just like very Phyrexian wooded area going. Nahiri got a giant ass sword for an arm, which is pretty badass. That one is Luca? No, that one is not Luca.
Frasco?
No, Vraska was up above.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do process of elimination.
Okay, next one then. That one is Luca. Then
This one's the Wanderer, dude.
that's the Wanderer.
Yeah.
No, well that's the Wanderer as Phyrexian. Koth,
Koth.
and that one is Kaito. Then you got Kaya, and then the final one down there. Is that a Planeswalker?
No, I think that's.
Is that?
I think that's a Praetor.
No,
Well,
that's
that would be the 10th one.
yeah. That would be the 10th one. That would be. So we got Luca that we got to figure out still. Oh, fuck, what was the other one? Just Kaivar. There's Tyvar. So Tyvar, I think, is that one, right?
Yeah,
Does
that
look-
one
look
would be
like sense?
Tyvar.
Okay, then the last one's Luca.
There we go.
Because that's Kelheim's logo in the background.
Boom. There you go.
Yep.
So yeah, and then their unique plaques design each will be serialized 1 of 20 for a total of only 60 in the world, making them extremely rare. And the one that they're showing off right now is a signed Junji Ito, Elish Norn, Japanese language Mother of Machines. And they're signed by multiple different signatures, and they got them numbered of 0 through 20. For those lucky enough to receive a voucher, the period of redemption is scheduled to run from February 3rd to March 31st. And so this is only going to be exclusive to Japan.
Those Japanese packs are going to get bought, y'all.
Christian, do you want to buy us packs?
Buy us a lot of packs. All right, so anything else news-wise?
Nope.
All right,
Conjur's currency.
let's jump into the conjured currency. So I'm going to read the nice little snippet here. Or wait, do you want to read the snippet? Should I read the snippet? How are we doing this?
You're in the lead, sir.
I'm
You're in the
weirded,
lead.
I'm
You're in the
weirded
lead,
out by
sir.
being over here instead.
I'm not doing shit. This is what it feels like to not have to be in charge of shit, I guess.
Oh, fuck off. All right, so now for the conjured currency section where we cover finances of notable cards and the price trends. The main resource we like to use is the amazing card website MTG Stocks, who come out with a weekly winners article that goes over 3 to 5 cards of note that are moving up and 3 to 5 cards that are moving down. The weekly article winner drops on Friday, so we record on Monday, so there might be some price differences. We'll talk about those as we get to them. So let's jump into weekly winners. All right, so up first, we've got Underworld Breach being the number 1 card in the weekly winners, going up 68%, sitting at $15.68. And if we jump in, that was as of Friday. And as of today, the average price is $16.69, with the market price sitting at $17.01. Foils going for almost $32, and the European average sitting at about $8.50 for that. And remember, average price is what people are trying to sell them at. Market price is what people are buying them at. So you know what? It's a good time to have these cards and sell them because it looks like you're getting more bang for your buck.
If I'm not mistaken, Underworld Breach does have a extended art variant as well, and what are those
It
prices
does, and
going
then
at?
promo pack too. So and pre-release. So promo pack is going for 24, about 25. The extended art is going for about 28, and then that pre-release is going for 20. So there we go. Any guesses to this? I haven't read the article yet.
This is going up because of Pioneer. You got
I'm going modern.
Modern.
I'm going modern,
Okay.
and I think I know why, and I'll tell you about it after if I'm right.
Ooh, oh, man, you're making me. Isn't I
Danny,
was
any
thinking
guesses?
I'm already
Lotus
looking at the
Field.
article, and I'm going to say Matt is wrong.
I am wrong. Oh shit.
It's banned in Pioneer.
Is it banned in Pioneer?
Yes. Underworld Breach is also banned in Pioneer.
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally wrong then.
Modern. Okay.
It was either Pioneer or
They got-
Modern.
It's showing some legacy cards there. They got Brain Freeze and Lion's Eye Diamond. Which
Okay,
is
so
one of the,
the
typical
article
things,
goes so that
Lotus
leaves
Fi-
modern,
I was-
vintage, and commander.
See, I
where
was close then.
Underworld
Player-
Breach is still widely played. In modern, it's seeing a lot of play
Jeskai
in Jeskai
Breach.
Breach, Twiddlestorm, and is it Prowess decks?
I did say Lotus Field, so
Okay.
I'm in the ballpark.
This is the deck of why I was guessing modern. This is one of the decks that won the RCQ at Paradox on the Sunday event. So it's a grinding station style deck with it's got Ledger Shredder, Regavons, Miris, Merker of the Lock, and then Grape Shot, Expressive Iteration, Underworld Breach, obviously, and then Grinding Station, which, if for those of you who are not familiar, you tap it, sacrifice an artifact. Target player puts the 3 top cards of his or her library into graveyard, and whenever an artifact comes into play, you may untap Grinding Station, of which then it should be playing. Okay, this one's not playing the same version. The version I saw and played against, but didn't have to deal with it, was a Thassa's Oracle. So they'd mill themselves.
Well, with this way, you just Mishra's Bobble them
Yep.
and keep casting that pack, and then you just Grape Shot for the
Yeah.
Storm-esque of
Yep.
it. So instead of Thassa's Oracle, you're just storming out.
Yep.
Because you're drawing a lot of fucking cards.
So there's that. All right, number 2 card, Goblin Welder, sitting at $24.63. And this is, oh, wait, we won't scroll too far. The average price as of today is $20.24. Market price sitting at $18.28. Foils, if you're lucky enough to have one, $373.75. And if you're in Europe, $10.37 for the non-foil versions. And this one does not. Oh, it does have some other printings. We've got Commander 2014, Commander Anthology number 2, the dual deck Elves versus Inventors, and it does have a Judge promo. So going in that same order, so the Commander 24 or 14 sitting at $11. The Commander Anthology Volume 2, $13.75. The dual deck, so Elves versus Inventor, $12.81, and that Judge promo, $59.78. This one I'm going. Oh yeah, I read it. Legacy.
Well, also just it's from Urza's Legacy.
Yep,
Or
so-
Urza's Saga. So
So this one's going up, and then a big part of it is because Brothers War coming out, artifacts are in the spotlight, so works well with artifacts. Oh, I suppose I didn't read what it says. So 1 red pip, 1/1, tap it, exchange target artifact to a player that controls target artifact in that player's graveyard.
One of the big artifacts, if I'm not going to be mistaken, is totally going to be Portals for Phyrexia.
Yep. So, and it's listed right there.
There we go.
So there you go. And they've got a nice little mono red Painter's Legacy build for you in that list. All right. Number 3, Cyberdrive Awakener. And this one is out of the Neon Dynasty Commander decks. So that is sitting at $5.18, going up 38% as of Friday. As of today, average price $5.70. Market price $6.76. European average $1.64. And other copies. I think, no, this one
Just has an EA.
Yep. So the extended art, which is going for $4.02. So, Legacy or Commander, what are you thinking?
It's totally Commander.
Thinking Commander?
Oh, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And
Oh shit! It looks like Legacy.
Vintage.
They got.
Yep.
Oh, is it vintage?
Vintage.
Okay.
is the deck
Brain
list.
freeze, tendrils of agony.
So this one's going
Splicer
up
kitten.
with some vintage, and they've got a vintage deck down here for you. So the deck is running a 1 of. So
So the primary gist of what this does is like when it ETBs, you turn all your non-creature artifacts into 4/4s.
and then all other artifact creatures you control have flying.
Yeah,
so it
so
makes them
this is-
4/4 flyers.
Yeah, this just kind of like closes out the game. It does the transform. So you have your Moxen and your Baubles and stuff that
Oh,
are
yeah.
now just like
And you just
transformed
keep
into
them on the
4/4s.
field and let them rock.
Clap some cheeks there.
Oh, a lot of 1/ofs in that deck. Makes sense. All right, but that brings us up to our wonderful cheap pickups. So, Matt, if you're taking my spot, this is all you, baby.
Okay, so moving up right now, we have Braid's Arisen Nightmare, which has been identified by the MTG Stocks Premium Penny Stock feature. It is moving up, and it's at $3.59. This is the one from Dominaria United. A lot of people have been talking about it being like a potential black staple for mono black commander decks. Just because of like the slight value that it can accrue, you're going to be drawing cards, you're going to be making your opponent sack things, and black you can recur a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So, Braid's Arisen Nightmare. Next up from Dom U as well, Shivan Devastator. It is $6.15, slowly moving down. This is the build a dragon kind of a thing.
Yep.
You can make a big flying haste dragon boy. And then finally, wow, this one's interesting. A Riku of 2 Reflections. I remember when this card was popular, and I was always like, ugh, this is so hard to play against back in the day. But it is at $6.33 and slowly moving down. This is the Double Masters printing of Riku of 2 Reflections.
But that will cover our weekly winners and our cheap pickups. But, I was sitting here thinking while I wasn't looking over show notes today, man, I need to find some cards. And I wonder if they're cheap right now. I wonder if I could pick them up at the cheap, or maybe they've gone up in price now. Matt, can you think of like any way to kind of help somebody who's wondering about prices and anything? Like maybe hey, I'm looking to sell my collection for $2.5 million, or I'm looking to pick up these,
Is it PSA 10?
It's PSA 10s. I want to know if my PSA 10s will sell for a good price. Or, hey, I've got a PSA 2, and maybe I want to buy it. Or I've got this buddy of mine's got a PSA 2. He's offered it to me, but I don't want to buy it right now. I want to buy it when it's a little cheaper. How could I identify something like that? Looking to buy high or sell high, buy low, stock market lingo.
You're doing it wrong.
You sell high, buy low.
Oh, you buy high, sell low.
Anyway, Matt, you want to answer my question here?
Yeah,
My inquiry, if you will.
Inquiry. There's this amazing site called TCG Sniper. They're really good at
Tell me more.
helping you out with that. They're a price tracking website where you enter in cards and you get notified. You set parameters to get notified on if they're moving up or down in price, and you'll get an email, a Discord, a text message of what card that is doing whatever. So if you got like a handful of Underworld Breaches and you want to be selling them here shortly, you could go to tcgsniper.com, enter that card in, set a notification to get notified when it actually gets up to like $35
Hey.
and stuff. And then you can like buy in on there. Or if you're a person that believes that Goblin Welder is going to be moving down in price, then you can set it for being like, I don't believe it's a $15 card right now. I think it's going to be a $10 card. Set a notification. Don't have to worry about it until people online are selling it for that $10. And that is all thanks to TCG Sniper.
Oh, what? How many cards could I get notified, or even products?
Unlimited.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
If you go over there, sign up and say that the guys over at This Week in MTG sent you. So you
Well,
get 3
could-
months free of their Plus program there.
Could I just pay for the Plus membership?
I mean, you could.
Oh,
but
okay.
you get 3 months free if you mention us, and then just test it out. We think that's worth it at least. Just test
Okay,
it out.
okay,
And then you
okay.
can decide from there.
Okay. Well, wait. Could I also do things like Pokemon? I know, like Zimmy is a Pokemon collector.
Yeah, you can enter in Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. It's all based off of TCG Player. You just take the TCG Player link of the card and put it into TCG Sniper.
Okay.
So yeah, it does it for Pokemon
All
as
right.
well.
Well, cool. Well, you guys got anything else before we jump into the ending and then do a separate recording for the Thoughtcast?
I'm all good.
All right. Well, you know what? Thank you, legendary Magic folk, for making it to the end of episode 166. If you've made it this far, send a reminder to Matt to send the show notes to us for next week's episode. So that way maybe Danny, Matt, and Anthony and I can all be looking at the show notes at the same time and not just Matt selfishly hoarding the show notes to himself.
I like to do that.
But we also want to thank our Patreons who think this content you just listened to is worth supporting. We'd also like to thank J-Dubs, Sports Card, and Gaming for sponsoring us. And if you're looking for anything Magic related, make sure to go check them out. Now, do either of you have anything else to say? Or are we? I know I already covered that, but anything that's maybe changed in
No.
the last 10 seconds?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Jingle your balls there, Garrett.
They do jingle, but your headphones are blocking my jingle effect.
I mean, it's still going to be getting picked up.
There
There we go.
There we go. All right. Well, we will see you next time.
See ya.
Peace.
See if I do this right and hit stop.
There you go.
Nice. Also, no, thank you for listening to the show.
Yeah, who's saying that?
Techno.
Techno.
Techno. Dude, thank you. Great appreciated. If you want to stick around, I guess we're going to be doing a Thoughtcast. This is just kind of
Might
like
as well.
a little fun side thing for some amount of time.
Yeah.
Before we start with that, I need myself a beer.
God damn it, sir.
Well,
you come in late.
Hey, while you're standing up, you want to grab me a beer out of my cooler? There's the top. There's the top thing. You could have just done Velcroed. Well, so you unzip just to rezip, so you can use that.
It's Matt.
Yeah,
It's
Velcro.
Matt you're talking to.
Ooh, look at that. I'm Mike's.
Nice.
So, hey, Matt, before you go, how do I do this? Just go get your beer.
If you're on the Audacity page, hit Control N.
Control. Doing stuff. How long will it take for him to find this part
No idea.
and say something to Matt, Danny,
You're right.
and myself? Which one are we doing here? We're doing the blog talk.
We're doing both. It was just more of again, it's a Thoughtcast. So it's more of like, hey, the blog talk was a one that I found or saw in our Discord that wasn't pertaining to like onset ruling.
Okay.
So it's like, hey, this is actually pretty intriguing. Like you can actually think about it. It's like, oh, this is why.
Seriously,
What?
this is weird sitting over here.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if I like it.
you have to turn around and talk to us.
I know. Versus just looking at y'all.
Yeah, Matt moves a lot.
I know. I get that.
Matt
Like-
does what?
Looking at the screen, making sure to
Doesn't
keep track
send us notes.
with the Twitch, and then looking back at you guys for conversation peaks, making sure
Matt never looks at the Twitch.
looking at that screen. I don't know. It's just a lot going on here. All right, well, here we go. This is intro for our Thoughtcast episode. Remember,
That
these
is
these Thoughtcasts are, they could be blogatalks.
exactly
they could be
that.
conversation. They
thought
could,
pieces.
they could be conversations that just creeped into our head that don't fit anywhere into our regular episode. But I think today we've got a Danny request.
Actually, both of these Thoughtcasts have been my request.
There we go. Like I
Uh,
said, this is a Danny
Th-
request.
This is like Thoughtcasts are going to be from my crazy fucked up head, usually.
Beautiful.
I had another one that I thought about, but obviously didn't have the notes, so I couldn't put it down before I forgot about it.
Oh, well. There we go. I think we're at like 10 pings there.
Probably. So the first one's actually a blog talk that I saw. Comes from Pac Mantis. So they go on and ask, when planeswalkers spark initially, they walk into a random plane they have no previous knowledge of. Is that something they can later replicate on purpose? Or replicate on purpose? Like, can Jace decide he wants to see somewhere new and just pop up on a plane he's never heard of? Mark's reply is, we've never officially said. I'll give you a headcanon. Note, this isn't official. There are 3 types of planeswalkers, or planeswalks. One, you have the blind jump. So this happens when you spark. Blind jumping is super dangerous. 2, jump to a known plane, where you visit a plane or are from there. You can mana bond with it, which allows you to consequently planeswalk there. Or 3, follow another planeswalker. When another planeswalker planeswalks, you can follow them. This is why planeswalkers want to befriend other planeswalkers, so they can learn more worlds they can safely travel to. So yeah, I saw that one. Like I said, thought it'd be kind of understanding how planeswalkers work or why they have certain colors.
So when I hear blind jump, my thought is, oh, who do we got following us?
That's a pledge. We got a new pledge on Patreon.
We get notifications for that shit?
On here we
Jesse's-
do.
I didn't know
Jesse
that.
joined in Twitch.
Did not know that popped up. The
So Jesse, I don't know.
He's-
I think I'm smelling good. So it might not be me. Maybe it's Danny. Maybe it's Matt.
It's Matt.
for what?
Well, there. Jesse's asking, why does it smell like bitch in here? Oh,
Oh.
wait, that's just me.
God damn it, Jesse.
That's Jesse. So yeah, thought that was interesting.
Oh,
Also-
Techno, thanks for jumping on our Patreon. Awesome.
Yeah, I just saw that. We got an email for I was sending you a message here being like thanking you more properly. No, it's not like an auto spam or auto reply bot. Yeah, that's directly from us and stuff. So, oh shit, it's fucking cool. I don't know. I just always
and-
feel.
And the next up, obviously this is kind of old news, but Oko wasn't from Eldraine.
Where's Oko from?
We have no idea,
Yeah, it's still
which
figuring that out.
means we'll probably see him again,
Dun dun dun.
or a new planes pretty soon.
So you're saying Oko's not going to be on the new Throne set?
No,
Gasp. I don't know. So the Spark one kind of interests me a little bit. Like, I like that headcanon that there's the 3 different types of jumps, which, I mean, when you were talking about the blind one, I'm like, okay, cool. That's like what the Wand
Like to
War of the Spark type of stuff
yeah,
was.
War of the Spark is more follow Planeswalker because that was all because of Nickel.
Yeah, with the beacon and everything.
So like jump to a known plane, or jump to known, that'd be like the Gatewatch.
Yep.
So or the old Planeswalkers before the Gatewatch.
Did you see Jesse's joke?
I am seeing that now.
Yeah.
I would tell a dead baby joke, but I had to abort on it.
God damn it, Jesse.
Well, you
But,
know
um,
what? Hey, I wanted to tell you guys a pizza joke, but it was just too cheesy.
So are we talking planeswalkers or are we talking Oko? I mean, they're both the same, but
Well, it's I mean we can kind of
So it
do a
goes
little bit
it
of
goes
both.
it goes into it's like, hey, so he saw Oko from Eldraine, but he's not from Eldraine. So how did he get there?
well,
I mean,
where's he
Planes-
from?
I mean
We
that's
have
the
no
thing.
idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. Where's he from then? How did he end up on Eldraine?
Dude,
And-
they all planeswalk. It's like we don't know a full backstory. It's not like Oko came up and is like, "Where am I from? How did I get these powers?" See if anybody gets that reference.
I don't know that. I'm blanking on that one.
Okay, good. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But fucking yeah, I don't know. When it comes to just like a planeswalker showing up at a spot, it's like
Well-
they know where they're from. Unless you're the Wanderer knew where she's from.
Well,
She just
obviously
never get
we don't
home.
get the backstory all the time of the Planeswalkers. We did with the Gatewatch with Origins.
Yeah,
They're pre-Spark.
yeah,
Person.
they're creature cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so we don't have to get the backstory on all of them. Sometimes we get the backstory in the lore, not in the cards themselves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then you get to learn cool awesomeness about, more about Tyvar maybe, or more
Yeah.
about Koth here coming up. I don't know.
Which I mean, I would think we're obviously going to learn more about Koth because obviously his card got shown first, as far as the Planeswalkers
Mhm.
and everything. So I mean, there we go.
So was Eldraine the first time we saw the Kenneth twins?
Yes. No.
Nope, Battle Bond.
Yeah, there we go. Yep, it was Battle Bond.
'Kay.
Will and Rowan.
So
were
that
in
was
it.
a pretty quick turnaround to find out where they're from.
Yep.
So
We haven't seen where
I'm-
Basri Ket's from originally.
Yeah.
No, Basri's from Amonkhet, right?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
No, I don't have enough information to say
think-
yes or no on
I
that
think
one.
Basri's from Amonkhet. We know Nico is from Keldheim. No, Nico's from Theros,
Okay.
but showed up in Keldheim. And Tybalt's from Innistrad.
Yeah. Well, basically, what I'm kind of getting at here is like, how many were able to jump past the blind jump with their planeswalking? Like,
I think
is-
all of them.
Well, do we know that for sure though? Because
We don't.
We
So-
don't know. We don't know how long Oko has had his spark.
True.
So did he just go there and he's like, okay, cool. Oh, I'm in a magical place with kingdoms and stuff. I'm gonna steal the crowns, and that's how it gets.
So
the
I saw
crown thief.
another blog talk in regards to Oko. So Oko's the fairy planeswalker.
Yep.
But he's obviously too big. So he's Mark was saying he's actually a fae.
Okay.
So
What are you thinking, Lorwyn?
I mean,
possibly
it'd be a
Could be-
valid guess.
could be a news visit to Lorwyn.
People do want some Lorwyn.
So
Go back to Lorwyn.
it could just be a hey, this is how Oko became Oko, or how he got demented.
Or maybe Oko was a fairy, and once the spark ignited,
Possibly when
gave a size bonus too.
I'm gonna just multiply 100 times in size.
Well, who knows?
But yeah, so
But yeah, so
Things to think about.
Those ones that we don't know the backstories to all that much more.
yep.
So maybe we've only maybe seen them once. Have they just jumped into their spark igniting? So they've just done their blind jump, as with the Mark Rosewater headcanon.
So back to that. So the planes, how many people or how many of those planeswalkers would fit in each of the three different?
Well, I mean, think about the Gatewatch. The Gatewatch would fall in all three of them.
But I mean, the initial jump.
Like when they got their spark?
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure
How
it
they-
says they all blind jumped, and that's how they
and
knew.
and this is just headcanon, so it's not
Yeah.
official. But
We know of some people when they got their spark, they transported someplace. Like I think Chandra was a big one when she got her
Elspeth
spark.
was another one.
Elspeth, yeah.
Yep.
Where she got her spark, and it's like, the fuck I get here from? So
A Johnny didn't jump in the story, like the actual book.
see, there you go. Planeswalking, I'm not a lore person, but it does seem like a really cool ability to be like, yeah, you get a new power up and you just travel someplace you've never been before.
Well,
And you're
it's-
like,
and then you're
I'm
just
out
sitting
of my
like,
fucking
fuck.
element.
Well, it's more so
Go from
the-
North Dakota to Florida.
number 3 follow another planeswalker. How many of them had a mentor?
I mean,
Mentor a planeswalker
Mentor to heroes.
basically
wait, so
sends to spark upcarrying, and then planeswalk to that spark, and then found the person and hey,
Yeah.
I'm here to help you.
I don't think we've had any stories like that. Have we?
Wasn't Jace a prodigy of someone?
yeah, Elhemerit and stuff. Like Elhemerit was teaching him, and Elhemerit was stealing from Jason, wiping his memory, and then because of the battle that they had, Jace was losing his mind, and he planeswalked away from Vryn
Okay.
because that was the plane that he was from, was Vryn.
yeah.
Maybe Oko's from there.
Maybe we don't know where Oko's from. Maybe we'll find out in lore coming up. Who knows?
Maybe.
What the thought I was holding in
Yeah.
when we're sitting and talking about that? When the spark ignites, they planeswalk to a random place that they don't know about, but then so kind of combining 1 and 2. It sounds like the frickin' premise for Jumper.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah.
Such a good
Or
movie.
Doctor Who.
No, I'm thinking more like just using 1 and 2. So their spark ignites. They randomly jump somewhere. When it ignites, they
Oh,
jump
yep.
to a place that they don't know. But then you combine it with number 2, where it's a place that they know. It's the premise of Jumper.
Yeah.
And then you get number 3 in there because they can follow other jumpers through their portals. It's all a freaking conspiracy, Jesse. It's all a conspiracy.
I do
Aliens.
love Jumper. Do you remember Push that came out around the
Yeah,
same time as well?
that was fucking great.
I was very into Jumper and Push when those came out. So fucking good.
Or what was the other one? The Rejects. Speaking of Chris Evans, one of his other comic book movies.
Yeah.
They perform very secret experiments on me to make me a super soldier. Now I have telekinetic powers. I can simply kill a man.
Was this-
Fingers.
Was this out at the same time that we got a lot more of those parody movies as well? Because I'm remembering, like, of course you had like Scream and stuff, but this is
Yeah.
when you were getting like,
Not another teen movie.
no,
Shriek.
even past that, where it was like the,
The parody of the parody.
yeah, there seemed to be like a stretch where you had like the superhero parody where it had
The superhero movie?
Drake Bell, Kevin,
Where he was the dragonfly.
yeah,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then there's like the play on the parody of the beginning of the world with Jack Black and the other lady. where they're
Year
drinking
One.
Year one. There's the parody of that and stuff like. I think was well that's prior,
The
and that is
original.
That's the original parody.
and that's so good, dude. Fucking, I love Spaceballs.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by a bunch of assholes.
Who's that? He's an asshole, sir.
Major asshole. Well, who's that guy?
We
Who's
ain't
that?
found shit.
Combing the desert with
Combing
an
the
actual
desert.
fucking comb.
Yep.
Wow, we really got off track on this talk.
Hey man,
That's a Thoughtcast.
I do enjoy some good movies here. Like those are the movies that I enjoy.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Fucking techno.
Come
You
for
are-
the news, stay for the comedy.
I am your father's brother's uncle's roommate from college. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
Dude, Mel Brooks. Dude, I did not realize this, but his son Max Brooks
Yeah.
wrote a book
Oh dear God.
called How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse. Did not realize that it was Mel Brooks' kid when I got it, but I'm a big zombie fan. I love zombies. Danny can attest to this. I have a keychain that says I heard zombies, and I played
No.
Call of Duty Zombies. All I got, Jesse, if you're still in the chat, like, I still got the poster you got me from high school graduation up there. It's starting to get ripped, and I want to like put it in like a frame so that way it doesn't get any more damaged.
Man,
and
I
stuff.
wonder if
Go
there's
to
someone you
frame
could talk
the game
to.
there,
Yeah,
sir.
I know. Maddie was telling me, she's like, "You're getting a little frame happy here. You want to like slow her down," because I was talking about
Why
getting.
don't you just simmer the fuck down, okay? Simmer the fuck down with the frames.
Yeah, because I want a lot of shit framed. But that's one that I want to get framed and stuff. And so his son Max Brooks wrote a book on how to survive the zombie apocalypse, and stuff like that. It was really good. It's really good. And Mel Brooks just fabulous already. So,
Right.
oh, what's Jesse saying here? I can't see.
It'll outlast our runs on zombies.
Dude, yes. Okay, so to those that don't know, Jesse, I'm calling you out here. Jesse and I go back to high school, and we played zombies so fucking much back in the day, and it was always the best. Fucking, for the love of God, Corey, lava grenade! Nobody else will get that one.
We don't talk about that
We're
guy.
getting Matt's Vietnam flashbacks right now.
I like
We
wa-
don't talk about that guy.
We like to. I like to walk down memory lane a little bit. But
Well, we got anything else for the Stockcast?
But
here?
no, that is
so
the
Oko's
podcast.
not originally from Eldraine.
No.
Random planeswalking, known planeswalking, or follow someone else because they know what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly.
I could get behind that headcanon.
yeah,
Which
I like
one?
that.
The Rosewater's headcanon for
Oh, yeah.
the 3 different type of planeswalking jumps.
I feel like if Rosewater is saying it, that people behind the other employees at WotC got to be having thoughts and stuff like that. Like that's their headcanon, and as they're creating cards, creating backstory, like that's going to be playing some sort of like key role in their.
Well, yeah, they have to have some sort of starting point for a story for that planeswalker. It's either they introduce it like they did with Jace,
Yep.
like they gave, or quite a few of these cards. They give you the creature card with the story of that creature card growing and getting stronger and everything. Because Jace started as what, a common, right? Or was he uncommon? His first one, Prodigy.
Vryn?
Oh, the Prodigy event.
Yeah.
Jace Vryn, he's
Oh,
mythic.
all those were mythic.
Are they all mythic?
Yeah, they're all mythic.
It'd be better if they started the
Kinda
Planeswalker
like
with
what-
common.
Kind of like what they did with Core 21, where they had of Chandra, they had the uncommon, the rare, and then the mythic
Yep.
within the same set. That would be cool.
Yeah, but obviously that was all Planeswalkers. But yeah,
You think there's a Planeswalker equivalent of IHOP?
no.
Yeah, it's called I Walk.
No, the true Planeswalker of IHOP has so much IHOPness. It's amazing. Anybody? No.
Yeah,
Anybody
we're
remember-
done for the night.
A-
See you guys later.
Anybody remember that old joke?
No, Matt.
Okay, spell IHOP and then say Ness at the end of it.
No thanks.
Come on, somebody.
Why don't you do it for the fans?
Yeah, Matt. Can you say it for us?
I can. So you spell IHOP and then you say Ness at the end of that.
Yeah.
IHO penis.
All right, Magic folks. Thanks for stopping by on that Thoughtcast. That's filled with random planeswalking facts and theories, conspiracy theories about how planeswalking is just jumping from the movie Jumper, and Matt's Vietnam flashbacks of zombies with Jesse,
Oh my.
and then inappropriate jokes to end it off.
Yep.
Everybody loves good and inappropriate
It's
jokes.
come
Yeah,
from the
we-
news, safe for the comedy.
We are an explicit podcast, so there we go. All right,
yeah,
Magic.
basically techno.
That's
basically.
like high school fucking jokes there. You remember the whole like grab your tongue and say I'm on a pirate ship with a whole bunch of apples?
No.
What? You guys never did that either?
Nope.
Okay, now, so I did the IHOP one. One of you got to do that.
just-
Grab your tongue
just
and
hit-
say that.
Hit
Grab
the
your tongue,
stop button on
grab
the
your
record.
tongue. Grab your tongue and say
If I do this, can we end the Thoughtcast then?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right, fine. What am I saying?
I'm on a pirate ship with a whole bunch of apples.
I'm on a ship with a whole bunch of assholes. I'm on a ship with a bunch of assholes. Yeah, I know. I've already said that this episode.
Do you also remember the salt shaker one?
Oh, boy.
All right, thanks.
See you guys.
Thank you, folks, for stopping by this Thoughtcast. See you next time.
Peace.
Oh boy. So we're still running live. We just won't
Yep.
be
Yeah.
recording.
We're still running live. Yep. We've got
Classic.
more viewers now. We've got more viewers coming in for the Thoughtcast. That's awesome.
Do we really?
We have
Well, we
6
got
viewers.
6 now.
2 on Twitch, 4 on.
Wow. Welcome, folks, there. Yeah, see, Jesse says don't be afraid to do it. Thank you. Thank you, Garrett, for not being afraid.
No, I'm not afraid to do it.
Danny, do you know the salt shaker one?
No, Matt, and I'm not going to do it.
No, seriously. If you...
No, Matt, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, Matt, explain it and I'll do it.
Okay, so
Matt, quit
There-
touching my leg.
there's this crazy phenomenon that if you have a salt, like if you shake a salt shaker and you're like shaking into your mouth, you'll taste salt.
Can I do 2 salt shakers?
Sure.
If you want.
Okay, so mouth wide open, salt shakers.
Yes.
Into my mouth.
Yes.
Yes.
Should I do low or should I do high?
I mean, whatever way you want. I
One
guess.
of both.
Is that really how you shake salt shakers, sir?
I don't know, but I feel like that's what you were going
Matt, can you
for.
show me how to shake your salt shaker?
Salt shaker?
Your salt shaker in your salt shaker mouth?
Let me show you how I shake a salt shaker. Shares.
Yeah, show me how you shake your
Calm
salt
down, you
shaker.
schmucks. I'm going to show you how to shake a salt shaker.
Yeah, show me how you shake a salt shaker then.
You take a salt shaker,
Yeah.
and then you shake it into your mouth, and you just
Yeah.
And you're just fucking going like balls to the walls. Like
I
you're
asked you
looking,
if I could
you're
have
looking
two.
Like, you're looking like you're fucking stroking some giraffe necks there or something.
No, okay, so here's the joke with that. I got
The
my
salt shaker was clogged. He had to get it unclogged. He had to shake it
my
harder.
buddy Cody, we were our birthdays are like 2 days apart, and our birthdays happen to fall within the realm. What?
Techno's just laughing at us.
Techno's laughing, but Jesse's asking.
Next week on OnlyFans.
Dude, we have an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
You got to start posting shit and making money for us.
Danny, this motherfucker. Fun fact: Danny set up an OnlyFans for someone. What even like triggered that? It was feet pics or something triggered that. And Danny,
It was 2 days apart, and our birthdays happened to fall within the infamous, or what used to be only a certain time of the year infamous, Red Lobster Endless Shrimp.
dude. Oh my god, I fucking love.
So
it.
that's
I'm
how-
so sad they fucking didn't do that.
Didn't do what?
Endless Shrimp. They stopped that for like a couple of years.
It's back. It's back, and now it's like a staple. Like it sticks around all year.
Okay, all year. That
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
make
like
it special
it's like one of
anymore.
their nightly specials. It doesn't happen every night. It's like a nightly, like a weekly, one night a week special.
My a quick side tangent, super quick. My best friend and I, back in the day, we would go out every year to Endless Shrimp, and we spent like $200 and ate at Red Lobster
Beautiful.
for just shrimp, and we love that shit. But anyways,
So we were driving there for this first time because we were sitting and we were working. We both worked at MSUM for the college, and it's called PEG. And we were jamming out, and we were just like jamming out in there because we had came to the point where we were both still there. And we're like, "You hungry? I'm hungry. We got to be back here in a couple hours for something. You want to just go grab supper? Hey, it's your birthday. It's my birthday. Let's go have birthday." And we did the joke. I'll buy you supper for your birthday. You can buy supper for me for my birthday. So we just paid for ourselves. We were jamming out, and he's sitting in the car, and we're like doing what you do in the car when you're jamming out. You dance, you sing along, and he goes, Garrett, I don't know what it is. Whenever I dance, sometimes it looks like I'm jerking off two guys into my face. So that's why I did it that way. Anyway. What's up? Want to play some Magic?
I gotta fucking edit a podcast, and I gotta go to work tomorrow.
All right, fine. We won't play some Magic then.
This last couple weeks have been fucking shit.
I bet.
Welcome to parenthood.
No, it's not parenthood. Fucking work today, 13 hours. All last week, 12 hours. And then fucking come home, fucking move snow for 2 to 3 hours. Fucking
The snow's been fucking ridiculous
done,
this last week, man.
Welcome to homeownership.
yeah, home.
Shelby and I
ownership.
were talking. We went to my mom's yesterday, and we were driving around on our way there. It was like, man, it's really weird to think. Fucking 1 week ago, we didn't have any of this fucking snow.
Yep.
Fucking nuts.
And we're supposed to get more.
Well, and I got home before she did today, and it's all that light, fluffy shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck, there's one less car in the driveway. I should clear this shit out. Fucking busted out the snowblower real quick. I'm like, I don't even care if it's the light, fluffy shit. Fucking going to town. Let's go. Cleared it all real quick because the other part of it is, too, I was like, I can just shovel it. I don't know when she's going to be home. If she's home in the next 2 minutes, I can quickly get her
Right.
spot done and then just go around. Well, I got it all done, and she got home, and I'm shoveling off the stairs. I got to show you the move, Jesse. His move. If that's what you're looking for, I can put it on right now, or I can have Danny record it, and we can put it on the OnlyFans.
Oh boy.
Danny's finally happy. He's like, we could put content on OnlyFans now.
content, yay! Maybe people will pay for it.
And it's very
Hey.
festive.
People pay for feet pics.
Right?
Watch, we actually have a big following on OnlyFans, and Danny hasn't said shit about it yet.
Danny,
He's
why
like-
do we have 5 million fucking subscribers? Post some shit.
Hey, if they're paying us not to post anything, I'll take that money.
I don't think you have to pay people to follow. Or did you set it up that...
I have no.
I don't
idea.
know how the fuck it works.
I have no idea. I'm sure there's like a free follow, but then to see anything you pay for or whatever.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
Does anyone know? Anyone?
Well, it's like
How
Twitch.
does OnlyFans work?
Well, it's like Twitch where you can follow anyone, but if you sub to them, you don't see the ads.
Oh, maybe
It
it's
could be
something
something
like that.
I don't know.
guess we'll
Matt, do some research.
do some research. I'm gonna be like, so Maddie, you may see me on OnlyFans. I promise you.
I'm strictly doing research.
It's not for what you think.
No, you got to preface this. I'm just doing research.
Be like, excuse me, sir. What?
Research.
Okay, so
Anyway,
my-
I need to
one,
go home.
Jesse, I will show you my move. Two, Jesse says people pay for eye pics. Don't ask him how he knows.
Eye pics?
Eye pics.
Oh. Here, deep down, I was hoping it was like eye pricks.
No, that. Well, I mean, probably that too. But here you go, Jesse. Ready?
And the jingle balls a jingling.
Yep. That's my buddy's move. That he just comments. I feel like I'm just jerking two guys off when I'm dancing, and and then I'm get happy about it and open my mouth.
I mean,
There
at
you
least, at least he has a base.
I hope you got a screen recording of that for yourself.
Well, the fun fact is this is still recording, and I
Right.
could totally make a GIF out of this now. And you best believe that there's going to be an emote in the Discord about something like that from now.
Well, mine's slightly delayed. No, I was just like I should clip it, but I
was
can't
gonna say-
remember the short code for it.
I think it's exclamation point clip,
All right, but
and then I think it clips to like the last like 15 seconds.
God damn it.
We'll find out. You'll have to see it on your
Yeah.
once you go into the stream manager.
Okay.
Your clip should be in there.
All right,
If
well-
the clip's in there, you
Yeah.
best believe that Big G's going to be jerking off in the
We
Discord.
will make it like
Ever-
we're gonna have it so Matt, whenever someone follows or Patreon member, it's gonna be Garrett with who's dancing. Garrett's dancing on our Twitch.
I'm in.
So we'll let you know when to do that. So just have all your friends follow us afterwards. So
There-
you can just see that throughout the stream.
Okay, so Jesse's explaining this more. I may or may not have looked for that later. There was a video of someone having their eye licked.
And what?
Apparently on OnlyFans, I'm guessing.
I mean, I guess I believe
There's
that.
eye licking videos.
Do you not remember, like, back in the day, like, that was a big thing for parents to tell their kids, it's like, don't be licking eyes, because that was the new way to, like, for
Oh,
people
Jesus
to, like,
fuck.
to be intimate with each other. It wasn't kissing, it was licking eyes, and people got, like, infections in their eyes.
Wasn't there like an ear fucking one too at some point?
That's a Family Guy fucking skit.
Okay, that's where I'm getting it from. Because that's them
That-
making
that
fun
was-
of the eye
Yeah,
licking.
that was a
Okay.
parody of it.
All right. Well, Jesse and everyone else who's still watching us live on Twitch.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for indulging us.
Indulging us. I think they're just doing it for their own fucking enjoyment. These
Again,
schmucks
they
talking
come
about
for the news,
eyeball
they
licks
stay
and
for the comedy.
OnlyFans.
Come for the
And
news.
shake
Stay
their
for
heads at us.
stay for the comedy and watch Big G jerk off two guys while he's smiling about it.
Hold on.
There I was.
20
Balls.
bucks gives you half a tank of gas nowadays.